What up, guys? I haven't made a video for so long. I know, it's crazy. Let's make a. This is why I'm here making a video, right? Today's chart we're gonna be looking at is BYND Beyond Meat, right? If you're in my Discord, you actually would have already be in this position right now. But you actually, I think it presents another chance for basically new swing traders to getting involved in this stock. So let's take a look at the chart, okay? Actually, before I start, check description. I'm gonna have the stop and entry for this stock, okay? And before we talk about that, I'm gonna say something to the people in my Discord real quick. If you actually already got involved with this and you have options, this is what we want to play it tomorrow. So today is Thursday, right? Tomorrow is Friday, right? And obviously that at towards the end of the end of the day today, the BYND made a big movement upwards, right? It went from what is it, 166 all the way to 176, which is a lot, $10, right? Which is telling me that the buyer is in control and that we obviously that we have seen sellers around this area, whoops, around this area across the way. So I think that finally the stock, we try, once, twice, three, four, maybe the fourth time. This is it. Like we're gonna break up this time. Now this is how you want to play this. If for those of you guys that are already holding options for the stock, if okay, if tomorrow for BYND we break above, if we gap up, okay, this is in case, like I hate gapping. If we gapping up, by the way, for this swing trade video, for people you haven't got in BYND, don't get in. If we gap out, like it ruins everything. You don't want to get in if that happens, right? But if you already own the stock, we already have the options. If tomorrow we gap above 190, so around this area, right? Potentially just ride the wave all the way to like maybe 220. It's possible. BYND, they make stupid moves like that. And maybe a gap up above the view up, so to 190 you sell maybe a third and then let it run. You know what I'm saying? But if tomorrow we only gap up to where the view up is from the peak, right, to like 185, actually just sell majority of your positions right here. If some of them goes up, then write it up. If not, then you sell most of your money here and you won't be losing money in this trade. So this is like the really important area, above 185 and below 185. Okay, now if you have not yet got involved in this trade and you want to get involved in this trade, it's first of all, let's hope that it doesn't gap up, right? Because if it doesn't gap up, I think this would be a really good trade in the next maybe upcoming days, upcoming weeks. This stock I think has potential to move up at least above 190, right? And how do we want to approach this? We're gonna drill down straight to the okay, before we get in. So why do I like it? First of all, if you look at the weekly chart, obviously it's on an uptrend, right? On the daily chart, it's on the what is it, 200-day moving average, 20-day and the 50-day is also on an uptrend. And as you can see that the stock gapped up at the, what day is this, at the January 26th, so 3 Tuesdays ago, right? 2 Tuesdays ago, yeah. It gapped up and then the price obviously couldn't hold above this area around 220. The price came down and it was able to find support around this area that I made. It's been here forever, right? We made this high last year of June, and obviously every time this now it's like forming a support area around this area. Now we don't know if people don't understand what support and resistance is. We don't know if an area is a support or resistance until it has made movements to prove that it's a support or resistance, which means that around this area, as you can see, that it started bouncing up like for the last almost a week and a half, right? Which means we can be like, okay, this area is acting as a support, this price 165 area. Now that maybe we can use this and find an upside towards the stock. Now obviously you can enter the stock with like 176 price and you can have your stop at the low of this candle, 163, right? But the thing is, I like to make more money, and in order to make more money you're gonna have to buy more shares. Now if you want to buy more shares, you're gonna have to have a tighter stop. So we drill down to the 15-minute chart, right? On the 15-minute chart, the stock obviously I think overextended. 165 to 176. I mean 166 to 176. You can argue that the stock had a little pullback right here, but I don't think that's sufficient enough to really, you got to look at it on a bigger picture. In my opinion, this move on 166 to 176, it's a big move. So what we want to do is for this to pull back down tomorrow. Now, as you want to let the 5-day moving average right here, right, This is this line right here, the orange line, is the 5-day moving average. You want this to, slowly go back up with the move tomorrow. And as it touches that and it starts moving, you don't want to buy it on here. You don't want to buy it on weakness. You can do that if you want to. That's not how I buy stuff. Okay. We're going to let the 5-day moving average settle down, move upward, let the stock pull down, and then let it start get going again. Right. And when it starts to get going, you can actually buy around this area, 174, or you can buy at the peak of right here, which is where I'm going to tell you guys to buy it. I think it's the safest buy, right? At 170, 175.80, right? After we do that, we can actually put our stop right here. We don't need to put it. We do not need to put the stop right here below the 5-day moving average, right? You can if you want to. I think that this is like this area that I made today is like a shakeout, right? And I don't think we're ever going to test that area again unless the stock just fails completely. So I think a good place to put your stop is right here, below the little low that I made as it went up today. So at 170.40. Okay, 170.40. I'll put the entry and stop in the description. And that's what, that's BYND. That's the trade. Hopefully the target area, obviously, we have 220 as our final target, another one at 190 area. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Now I need to go get a haircut, but see you guys. What is it? Happy Valentine's Day. I won't be by the way, no trading on Monday, President's Day, right? Friday in the Discord, I'm not gonna be on after the morning, like maybe 10 minutes. Okay. See you guys next time. I got dates coming up.